On the 18th of January, we found ourselves at Piston Ring, a place where time slows down and motoring history comes alive. From beautifully restored classics to rare vintage icons, the variety on display was something special. Each car here tells a story of passion, patience, and pure love for the road. One of the highlights of the day was the awarding of 3 awards for the most impressive classic cars. This small moment holds significant meaning in a community built on pride and craftsmanship. We also had the chance to chat with fellow classic car enthusiasts, sharing stories, advice, and memories, the kind you don't find online.
Got a Alpha GT Junior 1976 model, and it's in red. I love the Alpha, and I have had it for about a year and a half. I'm from Heidelberg, so we drove it here this morning, and she goes very well. I bought it from somebody who did a lot of upgrades and restoring on it and so on, but I like it because I've got a collection of a few cars, and I know it's not concours condition, but I like it that way because now I get to use it, and I don't feel bad to use it on days like these, to drive it all the way here and to enjoy it. It's very nice. It's a nice outing here, and we like to come here every now and then. I like the old cars and the nostalgia around it, you know. I like old things and people that love old bikes and cars and whatever, so I think that's brilliant. I always think of myself as how would it have been in those days and whatever. So that's why I love old cars, is to drive and to feel how it would have felt in the old days. And I think that's about the Piston Ring. It's got this old vibe to it, this real old Joburg vibe, and I love it. There are 2 types of people that hate an Alpha or people that love an Alpha. You know, there's nothing in between. So people that love an Alpha will always tell you it's the best car in the world, and people that hate it tell you it's a piece of rubbish. But I think once you've owned one and you've really had to experience it, how it was so far ahead of its time and how it was like cutting edge on the day it was made, I think that's what makes it really special. I really love my Alpha. I bought it as a kind of a thing, always a bucket list thing, and but I don't think I'll ever sell it.
As you revel in the marvel of the Ford machine, we'll be setting off to meet one of the visionary founders of Piston Ring. We can't wait to discover the insights he has to share.
Actually a foundation member here in the early days of, or late days of 1968. And I was with Alf Harris and at his family home in Kensington. We used to meet there on Sunday evenings, and we were then deciding on whether this new club of ours called the Piston Ring would allow vintage cars only, or would it be street rods and motorbikes. And there and then we decided, no, it will be street rods, vintage cars and motorbikes as well. And Alf Harris was a nice man, and we then formed the Piston Ring Club, and we used to arrange that at the Queen's High School. We will have our meetings there, and I've got photographs of me with my first vintage car. I think I was only 25 or 24 years old then. It was a Model A Ford, two-door Roadster, and even in those days it used to cause a big attraction. And that is what I like about this club, because, you know, we don't only speak about motor cars, we talk about buses and aeroplanes, and even the odd poodle dog that comes along here is very interesting. So I say it's a Sunday morning well spent, and we get out in the open, and, you know, we can talk to people with the same interest. And today we're finding that there's as many women and females as men enthusiasts, and this is where we come together and we can talk about something in common, and it's a passion, and so it'll go on, it'll just expand. I can't believe our little group of 7 or 8 people could grow to a membership of, I think it's between 2,000 and 3,000 people, or this is the attendance that we get sometimes. And one of our main events here is our swap meets that we have here twice a year, and the one is in I think in March, and the other one is in September. And this is where we bring all of our car parts together, and parts we're not using, and even samples of parts that we're looking for. And in amongst that, there's always the odd antique, maybe a clock or an old cigar case or something like that that comes up. And this is where you'll find it. And there's always something of interest here to bring your family out, and the children, mothers and fathers and grandchildren, enjoy a day here in the sunshine.
I own this beautiful 66 Impala. It's got a 283 small block V8 engine. I just love something about the American muscle cars. That's why I've got it. It's a beautiful specimen of a car to keep them going on the road and driving. The reason I come to Piston Ring is to meet up with old friends, to come and see other old school cars, see the culture that's still out there, and other people keeping this alive. And Piston Ring does that a lot for us. That's why we like coming here. I mean, it's a good turnout. There's always a good turnout. And meeting friends and talking cars. The car's originally from Rhodesia. That's where it was acquired. The car is a beautiful car. I've been offered a lot of money for the car for a lot of times. And I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't sell it because I'm a collector. It's investments. So if you look at it, the cars, when you come outside your house, you see your investments. That's what I like to do.
These vintage and classic machines tell stories that captivate us time and time again. Stories of passion, dedication, and the remarkable individuals who breathe life into them. Their commitment doesn't just preserve history, it inspires us to appreciate the craftsmanship and soul behind every restored engine and polished detail. You'll find yourself drawn into a world where every machine has a legacy worth celebrating.
Well, yeah, this is the Ford Falcon JBA. It was a restoration done by one of my good friends. It's a project we've been running. I do the full suspension on this. We've done full suspension on many other cars for him as well. We just finished a Cadillac Seville for the same guy as well. We're busy rebuilding a Chevy Impala 65 that we're converting to a two-door convertible. Also full project with full air ride suspension. That's mainly what we focus on, and focus on giving the customers and friends and family exactly what they need. And as you go, you just keep getting the small items to keep making it more and more special and more unique and more original. That's what we like to focus on in Spring Center in Germiston. We've been going for 43 years now and still rolling very, very strong. We are South Africa's biggest leading spring manufacturers, and we also do for a lot of guys doing spinning, drifting, racing suspensions, all your poundage springs, and also for mines for big springs up to 60 diameter springs that we do. Yeah.
Yeah, I came today to Piston Ring with the BMW 333i. It's a car that my dad bought back in '86 and has had it since '86 and kept it all stock standard. It's a very unique car. It's what they call a unicorn at the moment, because only about 210 were made in the whole country, the whole world. It's a proudly South African car because the M3 never came to South Africa. South Africa said, well, we'll make our own M3 in a sense. And that's when this car was born, in collaboration with BMW South Africa and Alpina Germany. It used to be a daily drive back in the day, back in '86 and early years, but now it's more a weekly drive. It's a weekly drive. We do drive it, we enjoy it. Yeah, so we do drive it as often as we can, but not a daily. Definitely enjoyed all the cars, looking at all the old cars, socializing with friends, and then walking through the stalls and grabbing something to eat.
It's a 1966 Ford Mustang, convertible obviously.
We're an old car club, concentrating mainly on cars 20 years and older, and we meet once a month on the third Sunday of every month, and it's a good day's outing for the family, people with old cars. At one stage I think it was a 1902 Oldsmobile, but we have just about anything from there up until fairly modern. Today was the birthday bash, for all cars ending in a 6 up to 2006. So there's been quite a selection of old cars around. Probably we can get up to about 200 old cars. The field behind me normally holds quite a few. We normally have quite a selection of cars. We meet on the third Sunday of every month, and we're here from about 7 in the morning till late in the afternoon. There is a Facebook page, but we're busy revamping it at the moment. But yes, if you just dial in Piston Ring on Google, there are directions to get here. You can look on our website. There is a website with contact details. You can contact us. Our admin secretary, she handles everything. Just turn up.
Okay, this is a 1930 Chrysler Model 66. And the 66 you see on the bar in the front there, that is the top speed. The top speed of the car, 66 miles an hour. And don't ask me to do 66 miles an hour in that car. But that's genuine. That car was guaranteed to do 66 miles an hour. But the first owner lived in Kensington in Johannesburg. He owned the car until 1963, when a collector by the name of Alf Harris begged and begged him to sell him the car. So in 63 he sold the car to Alf Harris. In 1970, Alf Harris and a group of other enthusiasts decided to form a club because they were disenchanted with the vintage car club, who only accepted cars 1930 and older. Sorry, under 1930. And a lot of enthusiasts owned cars that were newer than 1930. Alf had the 1930, so he was okay. But so they broke away and formed the Piston Ring in 1970. So this car has been in the club. This was the car that founded the club. So I've owned the car since 2019. And I've done more mileage since then than it had done in the previous 40 years. Because it goes well. Chrysler's had hydraulic brakes from new, from 1924. It's really a nice car to drive. It runs very well, and I'm thrilled with it. I just love it.
And it wasn't just about the winners. Every car that arrived added to the atmosphere. From elegant restorations to everyday classics still enjoyed on the road, it was a true celebration of motoring culture. If you love classic and vintage cars, Piston Ring is where you want to be. They host these gatherings every third Saturday of the month, and the doors are open every Sunday for enthusiasts to connect, admire, and enjoy. So bring your classic, bring your camera, or just bring your love for cars, and experience it for yourself at Piston Ring. Last Sunday, we had the pleasure of visiting Piston Ring, a magical place where time seems to stand still, allowing motoring history to come alive. The venue was adorned with beautifully restored classics and rare vintage treasures, each car offering a captivating glimpse into a rich tapestry of automotive artistry. Every vehicle tells its own unique story, filled with passion, patience, and an unwavering love for the open road. One of the most exciting moments of the day was witnessing the announcement of the 3 cars of the day. This small but meaningful ceremony held great significance in a community steeped in pride and craftsmanship. We also relished the chance to engage with fellow classic car enthusiasts, swapping stories, advice, and cherished memories, connections that you can't replicate online. But the magic didn't stop at the winners. Every car that rolled in added to the enchanting atmosphere. From elegant restorations to beloved everyday classics still cruising down the street, it was truly a celebration of motoring culture at its finest. For anyone who shares a passion for classic and vintage cars, Piston Ring is an absolute must-visit. They host these delightful gatherings every third Sunday of the month, and their doors are open on those Sundays for enthusiasts to connect, admire, and share in the joy of these magnificent machines. So, bring your classic car, grab your camera, or simply come with your enthusiasm for the automotive world. Experience the charm of Piston Ring for yourself.